That cold snap in December, I think, comes down to this. It was December 9 was the one day that there would have been issues. I actually happened to be flying myself that morning. The morning was -4 degrees. So I think it was a challenging morning for everybody. Our job in this system is to de-ice the taxiways and the runway. Aircraft de-icing is up to the individual airlines. So we actually don't de-ice. I don't accept that there's any logistical things that have moved around. On the specific morning that I mentioned, so December 9, we would have had challenges around the aircraft that we would have in the morning, get our crew together and get everything done. By lunchtime on December 12th, we were happy that everything was where we wanted it to be. Cancellations happen by airlines in the afternoon and onto the evening. So any of the cancelled flights, that's an airline choice, and that's up to the airlines.
Do you think you'll be able to deal with this
absolutely
into the future?
There were learnings on our part that when you have the cold spell, particularly in the morning, make sure that outside of the taxiways and the runways that we need to focus on the infrastructure piece. So it's December 9. We could have done a few things a little bit better on that morning. By lunchtime on that day, we were happy that everything was in place and that no flight needed to be cancelled because of anything within our remit. So I think that's our view on December 9. But it was very cold that morning, and there are learnings for us. So we fully accept that. On the infrastructure point, Vincent, if you can handle that, please.
Yeah, the infrastructure that you described is not in place in Dublin Airport.
Would it need to be? Should it?
There are mixed views on that because you will get. Many of our customers would say that is not a beneficial provision because it creates a single point of failure that everybody has to access, and then if individual aircraft are out of sequence, everybody else has been held up in the queue. So traditionally, aircraft have been de-iced on stand individually, and that doesn't mean that anybody is effectively waiting for anybody else in a line. I would absolutely accept that different airports with different configurations have different infrastructure. I think we were a little bit surprised, and that might actually clarify that there couldn't have been any expectation that that sort of provision would have been made available on the day, and perhaps that's where some of the confusion about